Today, Musk now asking a federal tech check. It is getting spicy now, Steve.
Yeah, Carl, spicy to say the least, with Musk ramping up this lawsuit.
After more than 30 defamation cases, The Viewpoint, which was formerly renowned for its strong beliefs and contentious discussions, swiftly descended into anarchy. The show's vocal host, Whoopi Goldberg, felt that her notoriety would protect her from criticism of people like Elon Musk and the Trump family. She was unable to avoid the legal repercussions of her unrestrained words, though, and the show eventually collapsed as a result of her careless remarks. How it all fell apart so quickly is still a major question as lawsuits pile up and sponsors pull out.
Saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president.
Over the top, it was like making everyone uncomfortable.
Really?
It was really over the top. You know, I mean, I think like sort of a passing joke of like, you know, a few passing jokes are fine, but they twisted the knife.
Whoopi Goldberg had a very interesting day on The View. Her outspoken beliefs, lively attitude, and occasionally controversial words earned her a reputation that lasted for years. But over time, her audacious and occasionally careless remarks began to elicit more than simply heated discussions. They started to have actual repercussions.
Saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president because
Goldberg's ability to target well-known people became a hallmark of her on-air character. She didn't hesitate to criticize individuals such as Elon Musk, accusing him of being utterly disconnected from reality and greedy.
Apparently, his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her.
Whoopi's caustic remarks began to frequently hit the Trump family as well. Without hesitation, she accused them of engaging in questionable activities and complex conspiracy theories. She even made outrageous claims about Carrie Underwood, implying that the country music artist was involved in some secret power struggle in the entertainment business. Naturally, Joe Rogan was also subject to her criticism. Whoopi accused him of disseminating harmful false information and described his podcast as irresponsible and detrimental to the public. At first, it appeared that Whoopi could express her opinions without fear of dire repercussions. She was, after all, a well-known figure with decades of showbiz expertise. She was well known due to her contentious views and audacious attitudes. She saw her celebrity as a shield that shielded her from the consequences that ordinary people would normally face. She most likely thought that being on a well-known daytime talk show and being famous permitted her to speak her mind without fear of repercussions. However, Whoopi misjudged the strength of the individuals she was pursuing. Her strategy was flawed as many of her assertions were careless, unfounded, and occasionally just incorrect. She was making charges without doing her research or taking the practical repercussions into account. When she was confronted with more than 30 defamation lawsuits, her belief that her celebrity status would shield her from criticism from the public and the court system was dashed. Elon Musk and Carrie Underwood, two individuals she had attacked, had the means to retaliate in ways she most likely didn't anticipate. The inevitable occurred as Goldberg's divisive remarks kept getting out of hand. Lawsuits started to pour in. When some of her targets had the resources to launch large-scale legal actions, it became evident that people would not stand by and allow her baseless charges to remain uncontested.
You know who? Stay away from the stairways. Because, you know, people put the leg out to trip you going down the stairs.
Elon Musk, who had turned into one of Goldberg's frequent critics, was first on the list. Whoopi soon realized that she couldn't keep punching someone who had the resources to defend themselves when Musk continually retaliated with legal proceedings. Without wasting any time, his legal team made sure she knew the consequences of her remarks and turned what had begun as a series of scathing criticisms into a full-fledged legal dispute. Goldberg didn't get the safety she believed her famous profile would provide. The Trump family, renowned for their abrasive rhetoric and shrewd legal strategies, came next. After Goldberg's accusations progressed from personal jabs to more serious allegations involving manipulation, conspiracy theories, and even criminal conduct, they concluded they had had enough. In addition to being cruel, these comments had the potential to ruin the Trump family's reputation and public image. In particular, Donald Trump has made it plain that you should expect reprisal if you take aim at him. And that's precisely what took place. The Trump family, supported by their legal staff, sued Goldberg for defamation. They demonstrated that no one, not even a well-known figure like Whoopi Goldberg, could attack them without repercussions by refusing to allow her to spew lies without incurring harsh legal repercussions.
I believe I have the right to make up my mind to go perform someplace. I believe they have the same right.
Of course.
And so
That's
I have
true.
to, I have to.
Carrie Underwood, however, was the true surprise. Among all the individuals Whoopi had chastised, few anticipated that Underwood would respond. The country music sensation was allegedly manipulating the entertainment world, according to Goldberg, who implied that Underwood was somehow planning award events and influencing other artists' careers. Underwood, who was well known for her strong voice and persona, wasn't going to allow baseless rumors to damage her reputation. She retaliated by filing a lawsuit and demanding millions of dollars in damages. This wasn't your average celebrity feud. It was about protecting her brand and making sure that no one's unfounded charges damaged her reputation. When Whoopi Goldberg and Joe Rogan clashed, it was one of the most dramatic confrontations in The View's history. As so many of Goldberg's comments tended to do, what started out as an apparently trivial matter concerning a Staten Island bakery swiftly turned into something far more significant.
I believe I have the right to make up my mind to go perform someplace. I believe they have the same right.
Of course.
And so
Whoopi's accusations of discrimination against a neighborhood bakery sparked the uproar. She implied that the bakery had turned her away because they didn't agree with her political views when she said that they wouldn't accept her order to do so. The family-run bakery swiftly retracted their offer, stating that a boiler malfunction was the actual cause of their inability to complete the order. Their choice was made without any political intent. Even after they clarified, Whoopi's remarks had already harmed the bakery, starting a public discussion and unfairly drawing attention to it. Enter Joe Rogan, Goldberg's unlikely yet ferocious opponent due to his unrepentant approach to politics and public scandals. Rogan wasn't going to ignore her irresponsible comments. He swiftly confronted her, accusing her of disseminating false information and insulting his character in addition to harming the bakery's reputation. Rogan, who is well known for being frank, jumped at the chance to make Whoopi answer for her remarks. His attorneys didn't spend any time. They sued Goldberg for defamation, alleging that his reputation had been damaged by her remarks and her larger use of divisive language. Rogan refused to allow himself to be disparaged by a well-known person like Goldberg without suffering dire repercussions. Rogan's retort was all the more potent because of the sheer power that his enormous platform affords him. Rogan has an audience few could match because to his massively popular podcast and millions of social media followers. His followers came together in support of him, spreading his message and putting further pressure on Goldberg and The View. Rogan wasn't afraid to use his platform to expose Goldberg's duplicity and make her accountable for disseminating false information, in contrast to many other celebrities. His countersuit was a daring statement as much as a legal ploy. Rogan's supporters were unwavering in their support, transforming what would have been a straightforward celebrity altercation into a major public event. If you found it entertaining to watch Elon Musk attack Goldberg, please remember to like, subscribe, please remember to hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe if you like seeing Elon Musk attack Goldberg. I assure you that this story is far from done.